wife, my children. We wake up with it, we live in it, we swim in it, we breathe it every day.
For the very first time, we are hearing from a Connecticut man accused of killing a hotel worker in the Caribbean. Scott Hapgood claims that worker attacked him at a resort in April, right in front of his 2 daughters. Scott Hapgood says he's getting threats to his safety, and he's afraid to go back to Anguilla following his arrest in the death of a hotel worker on the island 4 months ago.
I know that I was a victim, or my family was a victim here, and I think the truth will come out, and I look forward to that.
A spokeswoman for Hapgood said a worker identified as Kenny Mitchell showed up unannounced in uniform at the hotel room around 4 p.m., claiming he was there to fix a broken sink before carrying out his sudden, violent attack. They said he was armed and demanding money. Hapgood was charged with manslaughter and released from jail on $74,000 bail. As a condition of that bail, he's required now to go back to the island 3 times this week, but his lawyer says it may not be safe for him to return.
We were advised in the context of a security warning by the police authorities that the less time in Anguilla that he spends, the better.
Hapgood's family says he was stabbed, bitten several times, and sustained many bruises over his arms and chest. Mitchell's autopsy report shows he was beaten and choked to death.
Since that day, we've been living a nightmare that has gradually become our reality.
A toxicology report released by the island's attorney general also shows Mitchell had cocaine, cannabis, and other drugs in his system. It shows his blood alcohol content was more than 2 times the legal limit in the United States.
My son wasn't into those things. I know Kenny wasn't into those things.
Now, Hapgood is due back in court later this week, and this case is raising awareness about what can happen if you were arrested overseas and what you should do. Here are 3 key takeaways from the U.S. State Department. First, contact the closest U.S. embassy or consulate and let them know right away about the arrest. They can help find a local attorney who speaks English and give you an overview of the country's legal process. The State Department cannot get U.S. citizens out of jail in foreign countries. The agency suggests making sure that you know the local laws where you're traveling and make sure you follow them. For more on how to handle an arrest overseas, we do have a link to the State Department's information right now on the Channel 3 app.